Hey everybody, Maria here, Fourth Dimension. Thanks for joining me today. Thought I'd do a quick read, kind of what's happening. Oh, there's an extra card in here. No, maybe? Nope, okay. I do a quick reading and just see what the energies are pulling in today. Yeah, there it is. First one out, and this is the one that was sticking out, is the divination abuser. So you might be dealing with somebody or finding out that somebody's using, I hate to say this, black magic over somebody else. I feel like a heavy level of control is being manipulated to keep somebody stuck. And then the too busy winning. Somebody's receiving bad karma for trying to keep somebody stuck. I'm not even kidding. So I have like a vibe. Okay, it's divination abuser, too busy winning, bad karma, looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Last card out is fake accounts in the reverse. So somebody, there it is, travel also in the reverse. Somebody, take this as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, consider yourself lucky. But I feel like somebody is trying to adjust the timeline, right? And the timeline is set for a reason, for a purpose. We're all here for a reason and a purpose, and you're experiencing people in relationships on a timeline, right? And somebody doesn't want to let go of somebody else. It's like, I want to hold on. They don't release it, and then they're stuck. And it doesn't matter why they're doing it. It doesn't matter why. What matters is that somebody's affecting the other person's timeline. And they're using manipulation, or they're using fear tactics, or in this case, black magic. I feel like the divination abuser is somebody went to somebody, could be a tarot reader who also, explores several of the occult. I don't try to use that language on YouTube. But somebody is also too busy winning. They don't even care. Somebody doesn't even recognize this. There isn't any reflection in their seeing this. So if somebody tried to put a spell regarding negative health, all they're seeing in their person is they're getting better. They're looking good. They're light. None of the magic, I'm using air quotes, that was sent out had any effect. If there was job loss, this person's getting financial abundance. If there was a spell to make this person ugly, they're absolutely radiant. And so the too busy winning is this person not only wasn't affected, but the more magic, and this is the universal law, what's put out comes back, right? So if somebody's sitting there hating on, let's say me, and they're putting all this negative stuff out in the universe, it's going to come back. It's like a boomerang. And now they're experiencing bad karma. Which is just consequences, right? And that's the universal law, trying to balance things out. They are looking you up. They're watching you, stalking you, hoping that the negative stuff they put out there is affecting you, and it's not. It's not. The fake accounts, I feel, is also, they're coming to light. And I think the person knows that they're fake accounts. I think that's been discovered. I also have travel in reverse. So some of this might be, they had planned on traveling either to this person or traveling to this other person, like whoever was in this mix, whoever's in the story, there was some at a distance, or there is emotional distance, and it's being blocked. Thank you for the validation. Look at that. I pulled 3 cards. Upright deck, bottom of the deck is Judgment. So I do feel, again, I've said this before, if you're new to Fourth Dimension, we live in the 3D, tangible, right? Physical buildings, physical lives, we live the 3D, interactions with human beings. And then there's a 4D, my channel, and the spiritual realm between the two. People that are elevating and they're trying to incorporate the higher power, their universal law, all this stuff, right? The betterment of humanity, or at least the mind, the understanding of the universe. And then moving up to the 5D is the universal laws that we're trying to pull and, ground ourselves in the 3D. Here we are, and this is part of it is judgment. So it's like a universal judgment of the universe, and it's a major arcana, came in and quite frankly is leveling this out. because it was unfair. Whatever was done in the dark is now coming to light, and it was considered imbalanced. So the universe is balancing the scale. And you can see, so judgment had been called. Usually if I get that card, it's already been done. So we are now probably in the justice phase of the, sentencing and the karma, the layout. So if I'm in the middle of the spread, and that's dead on today, is bad karma, right here, they're experiencing bad karma. It's going to be like very rapid. So one person's going to go through abundance, a rapid increase in finances, and the other one's going to go through losses. I also believe that somebody had an ending and they're going to want to come back and redo it, and it's maybe not the best thing. It's failure, so they're going to try to continually to do this, and I don't think that's going to happen. So somebody's dealing with greed and materialism, and their focus is trying to get back, and the other person, and try to they're going to come in and say, we have unfinished business. That's the actual meaning of the card, is they want to redo the cycle. And the world is somebody put an ending to it. Probably you, viewer, you put the closure on this chapter, and somebody wants to come open the chapter, break the seal, go back in and finish this. And you can't do that. You can just start a new chapter, but they weren't done. I have Tower in reverse. So it's continued oppression, trapped, confinement. So you might be dealing with somebody, or somebody may tell you in the past, is there's entrapment here of a person who has an understanding of how they live their life. They're trapped in their feelings. They can't get them out, and they're trapped in their mind. They don't know what to do. And it's a history of a pattern. So it's like if somebody is consistently giving less, they overgive in one area and they don't receive, and then they're conservative with other things, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of off these 4 or 5 cards. They're going to go in the hermit mode, and they're going to come out passionate with energy and understanding, and they're going to come in, race in, and have this conversation. And I don't know if it's the same with the divination abuser, or if this is a different person, but I feel like there's a revelation that occurs while this person's in hermit mode, because the next card out is the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And that's kind of the vibe I get, is the Tower reversed, is an understanding of something's got to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And so this revelation is a freedom to this person, as they get more truth than they probably expected. And now they have to make a decision to come clean with the confession about the divination abuser, about trying to, maybe the fake accounts are going to be revealed, and there's no more. They're not going to do this anymore, because this is balance now. Whatever happened in the dark is coming to the light. Tell me more. I feel like somebody is at a distance. This is involving several people. Yeah, this is going to make you very, very happy. This is a resolution, and it's about belonging, and it's about amendment. That I also have the 3 of Wands in the reverse with the 4 of Wands, and so there's probably some delays and some obstacles to the 10 of Cups, and that means that somebody is looking for the next stability in this relationship. So whatever this is, this might be you. Somebody finds you very beautiful, and they have romance on the mind, but they can't move forward. They're stuck. They have to finish something out before they go after their 10 of Pentacles. They may share that with you, because the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords in the reverse there. It's a lot. 4 of Cups. It was a missed opportunity prior for the 10 of Pentacles, and now we have a Fool, and we have the 7 of Cups with the moon. So I think they're going to come in and talk to you, I think, viewer, about wish fulfillment. And they take a step back and they're like, what do I want, right? And they're daydreaming about you. That's the 7 of Cups, is a lot of promises unfulfilled, right? They had a lot of, it's like, if I want to be happy, and I think all these things are going to make me happy, and I go and chase all these things, but yet I'm unhappy. So that's these cards. So I went out and pursued a bunch of stuff, only to find out that I'm still unhappy. And it's just subconscious. It's a fear, and they feel lack, right? They feel lack in general. Whoever this is that I think is abusing, going into practitioners to try to get their way, is probably struggling a little bit with an imbalance, either chemical dependency, emotional codependence, it doesn't matter. But it's just, I don't measure up. Right? So I'm going to go and fill all this giant void with all this stuff to try to make it feel right, rather than just have a conversation with you because you make me happy. You're my 10 of Cups. And it was a missed opportunity because of insecurity. And quite honestly, greed. They wanted their cups. They wanted to continue this. And they thought it was going to make them happy. It didn't. I also have the Magician in the reverse. So, okay. I love it. I love tarot. I'm going to make t-shirts. Okay. The Magician in the reverse means insecurity. This in the upright, I have everything I need. I'm confident I can go forward. I don't need to live in insecurity. This is screaming insecurity. I am not good enough for you. And therefore I am going to create all this nonsense around me and around this to make it look like I'm actually better than you. That's this vibe. So whoever I'm talking to, y'all, is you have somebody in your energy, and it is a past friend, love, family member, somebody you're on the outs with that is a get back. This is a get back energy, and the get back is rejection. And I don't feel like you rejected this person. I think maybe it just dissolved, or it was a relationship and just expectations weren't met. And ego is somewhere in the mix because there's a hurt and a pain, but nobody wants to own that. So they're coming out sideways. This is just coming out sideways. So I think they're going to talk a little bit about that. I do want to know about this fake accounts. The Page of Swords is the truth coming in about the spying. Look at that. I can't make it up. And it's somebody's recovering from this heartache. So I feel like there's a third party involved in this, or many parties involved in this with the fake accounts. Somebody knows. And somebody's going to come forward and talk to you about this, all of this. And tell me about looking it up. Looking you up. Yeah, it's a party. Thank you, Tarot. This is healing. You already knew this. Come on now. It's a star. So you might be in the public eye. You are very, you're doing very well. The come up and the too busy winning is, I feel like this group has, and my nose itches, so that's confirmation. This is, I'm going to be very careful here. Whoever I'm reading for, whoever you are, you went through a horrific experience, and your glow up that you're experiencing now, whatever it is, whether you got out of a divorce or you left a job, there was some effery that happened around you. And guess what? It's a leveling of the effery, and that's what it means. It's a balance. And so God shows up, your tribe, their tribe, everybody's tribe, and levels it. So that's the Judgment card that we started off with. This is how we tempered it. It became balanced, like you temper an egg in boiling, or like cream. Like you just don't throw an egg in there because you're gonna end up with scrambled eggs. So you have to temper it, right? You have to bring it to balance. So this has taken a while, but the divine is used outside karma, brought karma in, and people, I feel, have an understanding. And the karma might just be watching your glow up and knowing, wait a minute, nothing of the negative energy I'm sending is working out, and none of the things that I heard about you, viewer, is correct. So, this is kind of a problem. Why are we doing this? Because the glow up is genuine. And so I have somebody coming in with the Page of Pentacles. This is the offer, and it's a new opportunity, and it's possibly to, it's reconciliation to some level, or forgiveness. Somebody's going to come forward, and there might be legal ramifications here. Somebody might have pursued legal action. I get defamation of character off this, especially with the fake accounts and the bad karma. So somebody's stagnant, and this group knows this. They know this. They're not stupid. These people are not dumb. They very much understand the laws of the universe. They're very much astute with energy. We'll just say that. With energy. We'll just keep it light. The Hierophant. This is... and I'm going to just kind of clarify the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in general is, and it's in the upright with the Ace of Wands. So somebody might rush in and say they want to, and they're sitting in contemplation. They're kind of coming to an understanding of what they want. What do I want? Hierophant is a long-standing commitment, and it's a relationship. Could be marriage, that kind of level. But it doesn't have to be. And quite honestly, I don't get that vibe. I feel like I need to come in and talk to you about integrity, because it stands for rules. That's the church. I stood in front of the priest and the rabbi or whomever and gave a commitment to this person. That's the vibe, right? Is I'm going to abide by the rules. And now it's in the upright. It's not in the reverse. Historically, it's in the reverse when somebody doesn't want to stay in the rules and they want to have open relationships or situationships, and that's okay. not judging, I'm just telling you what the card means. In the upright is this person who's going to come in and have this honest conversation with you, is following. It feels like they know what they've done is against the rules. They broke the rules. They took it too far, and as a result, their life is falling apart. And they know they're getting downloads, whoever this group is or this person is, it doesn't matter. The downloads that they're getting is from the divine saying, this is because. So there isn't a get back on your end. And I don't know what that looks like. I really don't. I don't wish any bad karma on anybody ever. Good Lord. And I don't take pleasure in knowing, yeah, somebody's excruciatingly unhappy and miserable in their situation. And that's what I feel is like the devastation. It's devastation. So they're getting bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. And it's nothing they touch is working. And it's about materialism and making mistakes. And this was about greed and selfishness. They chose something different. And quite frankly, it's exhausting, whatever this is. Maybe this person rushed in and got married and now is unhappy as hell, did it for money, and they're unhappy in the situation. That's what I'm going to share. And it's strife, and it's greed and gluttony, and nobody's happy in the situation. Somebody's unhappy. So that's the vibe I'm getting. Somebody made a really quick decision and they're stuck now, and yeah, they're coming out of anxiety. They may ask you to be patient. They may rush in with this information, and yeah, you're gonna have some discovery. Bottom of the deck is their fear is that they won't be victorious in this. This is a lot of heavy energy. I wish I could be upbeat and cheerleader today. This is not okay. This is fallout. This is fallout. And I feel like the blessings that you, the viewer, are coming into, if this resonates at all, if you went through a hardship and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you felt like, why is this all happening? I feel like I'm doing everything correctly. Or you went through a period of time where you're getting downloads and you didn't understand them. That's a big key. This might be your message. And the downloads that you received were, were now kind of exposed. They're kind of becoming exposed. I'm going to grab a different Hidden Hearts. Tell me more about this storyline. Tell me more. Elusive, dishonest, deception, and trickery. And I fell out on the side. So there's a breakup in this party, I feel, and several people are going to come forward. Tell me more. They're not being elusive. I have intimacy also coming out. Whatever they're sharing, and it could be this third party that's coming forward, or the whoever saying, I don't want to be dishonest anymore. I don't want to hide my feelings. I don't want to hide this garbage that I was doing. I want to be intimate again. I miss being intimate. The person I chose, or whatever the situation is, we lack intimacy. I miss the bonding. It's not sensual. It's just lacking because it was just impulsive and it was based on lust, I think. And this is an upright deck, and these are all in the reverse. Same damn card, hoping in the reverse. So this person doesn't have any hope. They're feeling like this is not going to turn into anything good. They have lack faith that coming forward is going to be manifesting anything positive, and they can't manifest. They have a confliction right there, hot and cold, in and out, and they're having a drink. So this person may call you, ooh, and my ears ringing. There you go. They're resistant to any change, and I feel like this person is resistant in coming and telling you that you might actually have a secret admirer amongst your tribe, and they're timid and they're shy, and they're not going to approach you about this because there is a confliction. There's conflicted info. Whoever is going to come and talk to you, I think they have a crush on you. Thank you. I feel like this is all just energy I'm pulling. I'm sorry. So I feel like the person that may have been involved in this have watched your glow up, whoever you are. I feel like somebody's doing music. I still go back to the arts. So, or they like the arts. They're very invested in the arts. I love the arts. I kind of get that vibe. Theater, music. I kind of get that, and I also get educated. This person's educated, and they're watching this kind of unfold, and they're logically making a decision for themselves, going, I don't understand why you're consistently on this path when I'm seeing that this isn't the reason we started. This is because this person said this, and this about you, the viewer. and it's not true. None of this is turning to be true. So they're resisting. I feel like this is the person who's conflicted and resisting following the same tribe, and they're going to come forward and talk to you about it. This person sitting in pain, and their apprehension is just apprehensive, and they have fear of the fallout of what may or may not occur. Somebody may just walk out of the party. That's the vibe I get, is like, screw this. They may not even say anything. They see the bad karma happening around them, and they're thinking, I'm not stupid. I know how this is linked. Chemistry in the reverse. They're concerned. Yeah, is the person that this is about. I feel like the divination abuser, the person who started this, is a third party's ex, I think, or a possible cyclical relationship, long-standing, and they're the ones who started the nonsense. There's lack of chemistry, so they, I feel, may have been dropped, and they're lacking. There's just, it's elusive, like intimacy, chemistry, and elusive are all in the reverse, and it's falling over the fake account. So the person, like, there just isn't enough chemistry to keep this going. It was an unrequited situation with this other person who is doing the divination, whoever that is. Could be a group of folks. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I don't know who I'm reading for. This is a very interesting read, I got to tell you. Tell me about this divination abuser. Tell me about this divination abuser. Yeah, brokenhearted. Somebody's heart. Yeah, that's what I said. Did I not? Rewind. I think it's true. So you broke somebody's heart, viewer. I don't think you know that. Maybe you do. Maybe you know who this is. This is a past ex love situation. This is somebody I feel you cared a lot about, and it broke itself. I don't know how or why, but they are mad and get back all over this and started a smear campaign, fake accounts, and doing divination. Now they're getting bad karma and looking you up. There's a lot of tech involved, so a lot of pictures of technology and, you know, backstory, and it's a lot of I don't know, hurt feelings. This is hurt people kind of. That's the message I'm getting. But that doesn't give us a pass. You know, like, just because I have disappointment doesn't allow me privilege and entitlement to mess with somebody's timeline or blessings. That's too much, right? Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. That's what's happening right now. And it fell on the Hermit card and the Tower and the World reversed. So somebody's going through an awakening of what's happening. Somebody got sidetracked. They got delayed by a third. Somebody interrupted this relationship. They got distracted. Again, karma. And now they're trying to find peace, and they're withdrawing. They're sitting in isolation. They're sitting in stress. They're going through financial, and they're going to want a second chance. I think this is your ex-person, not the person who created this. So I think the person, the viewer, you, has an ex. Your ex, your person that you scarred, may come back and ask you for a second chance. They're also, for a handful, small amount, is the viewer has an ex who also had a side hustle, long-standing side hustle, who was threatened by you, viewer, and this is the fallout. That's it. Like, I see dominoes fall, and dominoes to me is like you had an intimate relationship with somebody and somebody didn't like it, and they just came in to jack that up, you know, and the dominoes are falling in the other direction. So there just wasn't enough chemistry to keep that relationship going, and even though they tried to jack up your relationship, it's falling apart. And now this person said, hey, I'm distracted. I got distracted for a minute with this other person, and I realize who you are to me, and I'm sorry. I have an epiphany. You know, like the divine showed up, as we just saw in the Hermit card, right? And this person's going to come back and they're going to offer you more, when historically they didn't give you crap. They give you a 4. They're very afraid that they're not going to be successful, and that you're not going to invest. And they're going to drop everything else, as well as a recognition of the codependency. This also tells me there is still issues in the relationship that need to be worked out. If you choose this person, that's up to you. This got like twin flame all over it. This is chasing. Oh, look at this. I swear to God. This is time, twin flame, chasing right there. Somebody might be in the pursuit, and they wasted a lot of time, and that's why they're going to rush in and talk to you. I also feel they're not going to chase. They're not going to chase. You're working on your own self. Your focus is you. You're not changing that. You might have some cloudy judgment. They are going to say definitely they were under the spell. I think that's what they're going to say. I just work here, y'all. It sounds a little weird, but they're going to sit in confusion with heart fog and cloudy judgment. It's almost like the fog is lifted, right? And they're going to come in, and it's going to be a final apology with a confession. I cannot make it up right there. You may have released this person already, but they do want you to release the resentment, the barrier to this relationship. So we are walking into a retrograde on the 4th of August, where a lot of weird stuff happens. I feel like the moon that we had in July may have stirred up all these feelings, because this is like a lot of energy, y'all. I mean, a lot. And I don't usually get cards like this that I feel it, I say it, it comes out, and it's super like spot on right when I say it. So I feel like this is spot on. Breaking point. Somebody's at the breaking point and calling somebody's bluff. So somebody's being threatened as well. So somebody's threatening somebody else, saying, I'm going to go tell whomever, you, the viewer, of this garbage that's going on. And somebody's like, fine, go do it. They're calling your bluff. F you, mother F. You know, that's Mario's language. Go do it. Here, let me drive you over there. You know, that's kind of the vibe I get. Enough. This is enough. It's long standing. Anything else you want to share with the viewer? This one. Marrying for money. I think they're going through a divorce. The person didn't have any money. That's the vibe. That's why it came in the reverse. So somebody said, and they got a hex on them. Yep. I can't make this up. So whatever, I did a reading months and months ago, maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 4. I feel like somebody jumped into a relationship quickly. It may not be money or marriage, but I think it was like Vegas, quick and in and out kind of thing. Somebody's bitter, pissed off because they're still carrying the financial weight. They're coming out of this, and then look at that, divine intervention, and it's in the reverse. So they feel like they're being cursed. That's the truth. I feel like they're trying to heal from this, and they're recognizing there might have been, I feel like, a poisoning or some kind of messing with your food or drink again. And stalker, somebody was stalking you. Yeah, and this might be a third party who held a grudge. And if that was enough, I got cyberbully. You, the viewer, gotta be straight. You're unfazed, and you knew all along. Isn't that the craziest thing? You already got these downloads. You already knew about that, the karmic friends and the names and all the garbage. So you might have already, this kind of can play out over months, y'all. Months and months and months. It's finally coming to fruition and a finality. I'm getting a reader who's getting arrested. Not a reader, it might be a reader. There might be a reader out there getting arrested. There might be somebody who stole some money from another person that they went in investment. So I see 2 people doing an online thing, and one person held all the cash and the other one's gonna get busted. That's karma. That's part of this. And smear campaign is about the other person that they went into business with. They don't want to share. Now they just ruin the reputation of the other person. So I feel like there's a creative person that is watching me, because there wouldn't be a specific message like that to you. So I feel like somebody is stealing somebody else's creativity, and they're going to get busted, and there's going to be jail time. It is. That's the vision I have. Second is, like, they won't be able to get a job at Burger King because it's like, I don't know why it's a felony. I don't know why, but it turns out to be pretty large. There's enough evidence that it'll get raised to a felony. I'm just telling you what I hear. Lastly is maybe because of the cyber, or there was a breach of information. I don't know. I keep going back to the child services, and same shit, different day. And is there more than one card? No. So that's, again, very specific. Somebody called somebody else. It's like petty stuff. Like, I'm pissed at you, or I'm going to get back, so I'm going to call child services because I make up a story about you. But that might be the federal offense. Maybe that's it. Maybe they reported an incident that didn't occur, right? And now the group is falling apart. Yep. And they're not talking shit anymore because they find out they're either recorded, somebody got a text, they have proof. That's the visuals I have. And it's in a court of law. So I'm sitting here in my chair watching a screen, and they're showing evidence part 16, and there's your text. That's the vibe I get. And they're showing this. They're like, see, this is a groupie. And they're like falling apart. This group is like, oh my God, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you send? What do they have a picture of? Receipts are showing up. Text messages are coming to mind. I see an email that's happening. A third party breaks the cult. gonna keep it real, this coven. And they text some, I think you might have even gotten an email if you received a letter telling you the whole story. That's what happened, and they don't want to go to jail. So they're telling you this Queen Rising that they were doing all this is in the reverse. They're falling off their throne. Oh my God. Thank you. I heard yay. And it's from, they're playing video games in the basement, but I'll take that. I feel like you're healing. I feel like you, yeah, they're feeling abandoned. This is a past life soulmate that you dealt with. And the reason why I say a twin flame is your twin flame wasn't awake. You were, I think, viewer, but they went through all of, look at this. Clarity right there. So they're getting the picture. They're getting the evidence. They see what's going on and they're waking up. They're getting the truth. And they're going to come after you. They find you beautiful. Look at this. The dogs are running in here. So maybe the dogs are after them and they feel hopeless, like too much has been done. Made a lot of mistakes. I can't make this up. Can't. They're longing for you, so they might have a little bit of an obsessive compulsive with you right now. You're just living your best life, going to Costco, doing laundry, going to work, maybe reading a little tarot. Somebody might be moving. Yeah, it's my dog. Love her. I take that as like it might be a little difficult for this person to share. There might be something in their throat that they're going to be stuttering or stammering. They've been, yeah, they might offer you something if they should come in. Be very careful with that. Make sure that you have to use your intuition, pray to your tribe, and make sure that it's genuine, that this isn't yet another job, another I don't know. Y'all are going to tell me how you feel in the comments. I know you will. I get them all the time. And if it touches too close, I always get the personal ones. And I'm like, ow, wow. Okay. I'll pray for you. Oh, let's work on that together because we've all been there. I just want you to know how much I love each and every one of you. And thank you for supporting the tribe. If you want to have a personal reading done, how to schedule one of those is in the box below. So love and light. Until next time, take care.